Guys, do you know that when you prepare for UGC NET English Literature, you are supposed to know about the awardees? Yes, Booker Awards, Nobel Awards, Pulitzer Awards, Gyanpith Awards, Sahitya Academy Awards, Granta Magazine Awards, and hundreds of other awards in their respective field. For example, Arthur C. Clarke Award, Prometheus Award. A person who is planning to get a JRF should know all these things. Do you know, when you start preparing for these things, the very first thing that comes to you is the Booker Award. Why so? Because Booker is kind of Nobel given in the literary sector. Booker is a kind of award that actually is compared to Nobel, because Nobel is something which is the highest standard award in any kind of field. Just like that, Booker is given in book writing. Every writer has a dream to win Booker Award. Now we talk about the Booker Awards, and I'll be telling you that there are some important books, important works written by Indian writers. And as an Indian student, when you're preparing for UGC NET English Literature, you must know these things. Sometimes students are preparing for English Literature NET JRF. They are going for the toughest exam of English Literature, which is NET, and they have no idea about Indian Booker Awards. This is one of the most stupid mistake people do, but I understand it is not the fault of the student. It is simply the fault of the background they come from. The teachers do not teach these things. Let's talk about these things one by one. The Booker Awards started in 1969. The famous work Something to Answer For, written by P.H. Newby. Now remember this, you just have to remember this thing. Why? Because this is the first Booker Award. So technically in a chronology, if this is the first award, you must know it. Now we switch to the Booker Awards. Either they are written by Indian writers or they talk about Indian scenario. 1975, Ruth Prawar Jhawala wrote Heat and Dust, the story about a girl searching for her parents, her parenthood, her grandmother's story. Technically comes to India and finds out the Indian scenario. In short, the story is set in India, and that's why it becomes very important. Technically the first Booker Award that deals with Indian surroundings. So you must know Heat and Dust, written by Ruth Prawar Jhawala. Ruth was a German writer, but she has Indian connection, as you know, the surname Jhawala. So this becomes your first target. Read it and find it out how the girl is looking for an identity in India. This becomes your first work. The next in the list is Paul Scott. 99% students who are preparing without any guidance don't even know this thing. So remember this thing, that Paul Scott, he wrote Staying On 1977, which again deals with Indian setting, Indian scenario, and is a Booker Awardee book. This is the part of Raj Quartet. There was the first question asked, the first question from this particular work was asked in Maharashtra set exam when I came in contact with this book. Yes, the question was that which book is dealing with past nostalgic glory, and the story was related to Staying On. It deals with the story of Britishers who preferred to live in India and didn't return to England. Means the English people, the Britishers who stayed in India and did not go back to England after 1947. What was their mindset here, how they were treated, how they were welcomed. This becomes the theme. This is amazing story and the part of Raj Quartet, which is like Raj is British Raj. So British Raj Quartet, it's a very important work. Add it in your list and start reading today. Number 3 in this list, the third writer is Salman Rushdie. Yes, the one who wrote Midnight Children. Midnight Children has Indian setting, deals with partition 1947, when India and Pakistan got separated. At the particular time of partition, some boys, some girls took birth and they got blessed with superpowers. Salman Rushdie is primarily known for his controversial books. He has done controversies with his books like Satanic Verses, Grimace, Shame. He had a controversy with Indira Gandhi. He was also sued in Supreme Court. So he has an interest in Indian subcontinent and keeps on writing books related to it. Midnight Children from exam point of view is very important. It's not only a Booker Award, it is also the Booker of Bookers Award winner and the best of the Booker Award winner. So make sure you go for this thing. The third book in your list is Midnight Children by Salman Rushdie. Guys, here we go for the fourth and the most important book by Arundhati Roy, 1997. The God of Small Things. Story is set in Kerala, deals with multiple issues including homosexuality, casteism, untouchability, identity crisis, cultural gap, and many other issues. It is said that Arundhati Roy, when she wrote this book, she was already given advance amount to write a proper book, and when the book got published, it won Booker Award. My friends, there are writers in two different parts. Some of them support this thing, some of them question that why she was given Booker Award. But yes, it has dealt with some Indian issues and is a must read. There are questions in the exam. One of the most easy, surprising question was that exactly the name of the place where the story is set in, a small town in Kerala. So you have to read it. You have to read it so that you can get a JRF. This is the book in your list. Start your preparation now. Fifth writer in this list is Kiran Desai, the winner of 2006 Booker Award for her famous work Inheritance of Loss. She comes from Indian German family. Her mother Anita Desai is also a settled writer. Anita Desai wrote one of the most famous work called In Custody. When Anita Desai and Kiran Desai submitted their books for the Booker Award, for the first time mother and daughter, they got nominated together, shortlisted in the final 10 writers for the Booker Award. So the first time it happened that in the last 10 writers, the final list of the Booker Awardee writers, one mother-daughter duo was there. Daughter defeated mother. Kiran Desai won the title. Right now, Kiran Desai is in live-in relationship with Orhan Pamuk. Orhan Pamuk is a writer from Turkey, Istanbul, and is the winner of Nobel Award 2006. Kiran Desai's Inheritance of Loss is one of the famous work of post-colonial literature. When I teach it, I take post-colonial references because the story of Sai, Bizu are most important thing. The unique character of Jemu Bhai Patel, the concept of Anglophilia, the concept of ethnic nepotism, all of these things are employed here. My friends, this is a very important work for you. You must read it. Start your preparation now. The sixth and the last. Yes, my friends, the sixth and the last. Arvind Adiga, 2008, the famous work, The White Tiger. There is a series on Netflix, The White Tiger, performed by Rajkumar Rao. You can watch it. The White Tiger deals with two Indias. The India which has dreams, ambitions, comes from all the darknesses, casteism, unemployment, poverty, and the India which is using its knowledge, its trade system, its vigilance, and is progressing. The character Balram Halwai is one of the finest character ever developed, kind of Byronic hero, and the most important thing is that he represents the innocence plus ferociousness. White Tiger, the word white goes for innocence, tiger goes for ferociousness. This is a must-read book. In this particular book, Indian market has been compared to Chinese market and those who come from Gurugram, Delhi, Gurugram. Gurugram has been compared to America. Pinky madam keeps on visiting Gurugram and she says that whenever she goes to Gurugram, she feels like that she is in America. My friends, you have to read the story and understand the concept called White Tiger Taxi Driver Union. Connect this thing to the story and read because these are the Indian Booker Awardee books. Either they are written by Indian writers or they are dealing with Indian scenario, and that's what makes it important for all of you. This is the presentation by Vineet Pandey. If you love it, read these things and make my video worthy. If you prepare these things, it means my effort became fruitful. So guys, this was my presentation on Booker Awardee things. My friends, I totally understand that many of you are from small towns, villages, non-collegiate backgrounds. Many of you have started your preparation after 5 years. I totally understand that in Indian colleges, Indian universities, they do not teach you like this. They do not teach you like competitive kind of, preparation level. I teach all these things to my students in online and offline. They are regularly being taught about Pulitzer Awards, about science fiction awards, about Granta Magazine awards. In short, my friends, if you have a dream to become assistant professor and you want to qualify NET, become the part of online or offline classes, because whatever you are finding in 10 minutes video lecture, you will have plenty of details. The same lecture that you are finding very important. Imagine this lecture in a proper detail with proper PDFs, proper questions asked from these Booker Awardee books. That's how I prepare my students. If you want to prepare like this so that you can qualify your NET, your JRF in your first attempt, then come to the man who has qualified double JRF. Use my experience, qualify, become the part of online classes. Thank you.